What's up, everybody? Jill and Nate here.
Hey guys.
As you guys can see, we are in the car today. We are actually making a trip. I don't even really know that we could call it a trip because we're not going that far. We're at like 45 minutes.
No, it's over an hour.
Oh, so we are making a trip. Okay, so we're going back towards our stomping grounds. We are headed to B Branch today. If you guys remember, a few years ago, I worked with Rabbit Ridge Farms. I grew in their tunnels. And then truthfully, it just became like too much for me to handle. And so I ended up laying that down. But we are still in relationship with Rabbit Ridge. We still support what they do. And so Nathan made a deal with Alan. And I guess if you want to tell what that deal is.
It wasn't really a deal. It was, I was looking for either a bred sow or something that I would want to breed and keep on the farm. The pigs we have now were mutts.
Poor little guys.
I guess, I don't know what the right term is.
Yeah, well, I guess, gosh, this has been going on for 6 months. We've been talking to him about this. What is, I guess, the breed of pig that we're picking up today?
We'll find out. So okay. Alan has 3 different breeds, and they're essentially they're meat hogs, which is what we want. He's got 3 different breeds. I don't know exactly which one that we are getting our hands on, but I can't wait to pick Alan's brain because he's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to hogs.
So that's primarily what they do. They've got pigs, chickens. They do some beef.
They do beef also.
That's not their main thing, and then they sell. So they've got a huge venue. They do farm-to-table dinners, all sorts of different events, but they ship their meat like worldwide, which is really cool. So obviously, we trust him. I don't think that we would go to just anyone's farm and be like, oh, you just pick us out without us doing any research. But we've kind of told Alan what we were looking for, and he said, okay, well, based off of your needs, this is the one I'm thinking, and we trust them enough. We have the type of relationship that we don't feel like we're going to get in over our head or bring something home that isn't going to be a good fit for our farm. So
and they've got hundreds of hogs. Like big operation.
Yeah,
so.
They know what they're doing. So we're going to go tour, hopefully, their farm today a little bit while we're picking up the hog. Let you guys meet them, see what they're doing, let them kind of cast vision for their place, which I think will be
their place is
really fun.
Absolutely beautiful.
It is.
Like farm dream.
Yeah, it is. We actually tried to buy property by where they are when we were looking for property. And because it is so dreamy, it's really hard to find property in their area. So that'll be fun to kind of show you guys. But yeah, we've got so many things in the works. I do know I did a video not that long ago saying I had a big announcement coming soon. I still do have that big announcement. Some things happened with some people we were collaborating with. And so I don't want you guys to think that I just left you hanging. We've just had to rearrange schedules. But I am excited to tell you guys what that's going to be really, really soon. Also, I know Nathan was laying in bed last night reading all the comments from my last YouTube video. I was reading comments in between writing the book, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for your words of encouragement, and for you guys just to push me to continue to be the most authentic version of myself that I can. And that looks like, celebrating the victories, but also leaning to you guys in the hard days for just encouragement and strength to keep pushing forward. It's a Friday when I'm shooting this, but I can tell you that by tomorrow I will have submitted my manuscript. And Lord have mercy, it feels so good. So
praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus. This has been such a season for Nathan and I of navigating, but I'm excited to be doing more vlogs, getting into the garden and just spending more time in the garden with my family. But I do appreciate all of your prayers and support through this really hard season of just like doing the hard things.
Just time consuming.
You guys, I spent so many hours behind a computer screen. Yesterday, Nathan was working in the gardens, and I just brought the computer outside and set it in the pavilion. I'm like, I just need to change the scenery. But I do appreciate you guys very much for that. But let's make a trip. We'll see you when we get there. Excited?
I'm excited.
Good. All right. Oh, we trust you.
That thing is massive.
Oh, that's a small.
That's a little one.
Small pig.
What's that weigh?
She's a gilt.
Oh,
Probably right at 300. And then she's a gilt. So she has not had a litter yet.
Okay.
So this will be her first litter.
okay. So give us the specs, because I'm not skilled in pigs. So what is she?
I'm going to introduce you to her baby daddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she is a she come out of a Hamp cross mother, bred with a Duroc. So she's going to be half Hamp, half Duroc. And honestly, the mother probably has a little bit. She's not a purebred Hamp, but she's 50% Duroc and rest of it pretty much Hampshire. So the reason why that we do that, reason why we breed them with those breeds is, number one, they're a heritage breed hog. So I mean, you know anything about hogs?
Yes.
So the Duroc is the fat hog.
Okay.
And the Hamp is the lean hog. So we want to go over a lean hog with a fat hog in order to get, the right type of fat consistency on the hog. The Duroc is a real rugged, fast growing animal. And the Hamp is probably the best milking breed. So our three breeds here is the York, the Hamp, and the Duroc. So the York and Hamp are two lean hogs. The Duroc is the fat hog. The York is going to be the maternal breed. So they, overall they do a fantastic job taking care of their young. And the Hamp is going to be the milk producer. And then the Duroc is going to be the fat that we're putting back into the breed, and just overall ruggedness of, the animals.
I mean, she is huge compared to ours. We got these little bitty cooney crosses.
For sow, honestly, the efficiency of a sow goes down greatly when they get too big. I mean, they don't move as well, and they're more apt to lay on their young and all that. So she is. You'll be amazed on how she will grow when you get her home. She needs about no more than 5 pounds of feed a day. Don't overfeed her. Okay. She'll continue to grow about 5 pounds. When she has her young, you can tell by her body you're going to have to start, giving her some more feed. Take it up to 7 or 8 pounds.
So when will she have a litter?
Any day. No, she was a late bred hog, and she probably will not have a litter. I'd say she's probably she may be a month and a half bred, so you're probably about a month and a half out.
Okay.
Month and a half, 2 months out.
So this could be a really stupid question, but so when she gets ready to have her babies, are there like signs that we're gonna know, like, okay, she's getting close?
So obviously her, just like with a lady, her belly is going to get bigger. You're going to be able to see that, she continues to get bigger and bigger. A gilt's a little bit harder to tell than what a sow is, but you'll start seeing her teats are going to fill with milk.
Okay.
And when her milk drops, her belly will become huge.
Okay.
And if you can touch her, if you get to the point where you can actually put hands on her and touch her and all that, if you strip her teat, when she has milk, she'll be within about 3 days.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
good to know. Just watch the signs.
Yeah, just watch the signs. You got any questions, just send me a picture of her.
Okay.
And they'll dilate too. So.
Yeah, her.
Okay.
Yeah, her vaginal area is going to dilate and become pink and puffy and all that.
So I'm going to get to be a pig doula.
So
I'm skilled in being a human doula.
Yeah.
Now I get to switch for pigs.
Yeah.
Thanks. Beautiful.
Yeah, she is so pretty.
I couldn't be a doula. I'm a first responder, and that's about as far as
That's too much.
They average about 8 pigs,
Okay.
per litter. Sometimes more. We've had as many as 25.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So is it pretty standard for her first litter for all of them to live?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
So it's common that on a pig sometimes you'll have a stillborn.
Okay.
Her father, the father to her pigs, comes from 50 years of breeding boars from animals that have never laid on the young.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll show you the boars here in a minute. They come from a guy in Alabama. His name's Albert Haraway, and he has been breeding these hogs for, literally 50 years.
Wow.
And any animal he's ever had that has laid on a pig, and that's a real common, way for sows to, they've culled from the herd.
Wow.
So once we went to his boars, we don't have as much of it.
Okay.
But there still could be some issues with laying on a pig or something like that. What are you gonna name her?
Oh, we don't name them. The kids will name her.
I think Carla would be nice.
Carla? Carla. All right, you guys, so we are kind of working backwards. We just showed you guys us loading the hog and Alan giving us some really great information resources. We did kind of hop on a vlog before we headed over here stating that we didn't really remember what the breed was, but we trust you guys so much. So it wasn't like we were just like going in blind. We knew that you guys were going to set us up for success. But y'all know we are so community driven. Alan and Angela were really like our first introduction to community. Like when you guys extended an invitation, you let me try to grow in your high tunnels, which I was not very successful, but it taught me so much. It taught me how wonderful the community is, that they gave me a chance even when I wasn't skilled at that time to do it. And then when I had to lay it down, they extended grace and was like, hey, I get it. So I do appreciate you guys so much for walking through that season with me and Nathan as we were navigating our lanes and kind of where we needed to be at. But we love you guys really so much. We really wanted you guys to be able to tell your story as authentically as you can, because the cool thing about what they do is it affects my community largely, but it can also really affect you guys and in your home. And so we want to kind of touch on that. What's your vision? What you guys do here? Really just what you would want them to know about you.
Well, we create community through food and agriculture. So if it doesn't have anything to do with that, we don't do it. That is a wide umbrella. So we do that through raising animals. Alan uses regenerative ag practices to raise the best animals, which translates into the best proteins. We also have a venue here at the farm. You're getting a little glimpse of it here, where we can actually bring people to the farm and reconnect people to how their food is raised. Mm-hmm. So we do that through fun things like food. We serve breakfast and dinners here, and have a lot of fun. Those are a bonus to the community through food and agriculture part. We also do a lot of education.
Yeah.
So with school groups, adult groups, we do farm tours. Yeah. We actually have overnight suites here. So we have suites that you can stay, wake up to the sight, sounds, and smells of the farm, which is always fun. Maybe even have to do a little chore or two with Alan.
Yeah.
People enjoy it a lot more when they don't have to do it every day. Yeah. We actually have Eric just right on the other side of the venue, so you can actually get up close and personal with some of our animals. So we do a lot of things as long as we are creating community through food and agriculture.
Lots of different hats.
We also ship. So it may be, you can't come to the farm, but we can be a part of your family table through a Christmas ham or the bacon that you cook for your BLT in the summer.
Yeah, so can we talk about that? So they do these specialty boxes. It's like I don't know if you still do it. When we were ordering, it was like the small box, the large box, to kind of give them an idea. So I'll put all their information in the link down below, but you can choose all these different boxes and y'all ship, is it like
contiguous states? So as long as, so we've shipped to, I don't know what the final count is. I think we've hit over 40 now outside of Arkansas. Yeah, we're pretty proud of that. So it arrives frozen with dry ice. Okay. We have two ways you can do it. Some people like to choose. They like to be very selective. They make their menu plan, so they go on and they say, I need a roast, I need chicken breasts, I need a pork tenderloin. But we also have a subscription model where boxes are selected for you. We have some that we created, but then we also have some that customers created.
That's cool.
So like we have one called the Elizabeth box, and one of our customers named Elizabeth said, really, I need a box that's this every month. We created it. It's the Elizabeth box, and now we sell about 20 Elizabeth boxes to different customers across the United States.
The Compton box.
We have the Compton box. So, we can customize. If you see a box that's not quite right that'll fit your family, reach out to us. We'll create it, and then you can have it. I guarantee it'll fit another family's needs,
Nathan, we need to make a box.
Yeah, we do. We need a box. We do. Absolutely.
That would be a fun.
Stay tuned.
Lots of thick cut pork chops. Those are Nathan's favorite.
Then that way you don't have to think about, you've got meat in your freezer, grab some vegetables, you've got a complete meal. Yeah. So that works for a lot of people too.
And I really do love like the whole farm experience. Like we're literally sitting here in the venue and we're overlooking.
That's why I keep looking out there.
Yeah, we're overlooking like a pond. So it really is just an experience. And that's one thing I love that you guys did is you thought about all the things. It wasn't just like you had your vision of you want to really do regenerative agriculture, but then it was like, okay, I want to do this and I want to tell this story in a way that people are going to understand it. And they may not understand it initially, and they may not even come for that, but if they come for the experience that's within here with your food, and then that's an opportunity to share, I really appreciate that. I think that's something I always do is like, okay, people may not know about growing food, but if I can offer them an invitation to come to my home to learn something else and then sprinkle that in, then they're going to leave, learning something that they didn't know before. So I really love that you guys do that. And this has grown so much just within the last few years of us coming here. Like when I walked in today, you've like doubled the amount of tables you've had. You're like working on all these other spaces, and that's just really cool to see you guys succeed in this and continue to expand it.
I think our business plan's been pretty fluid up to now. I mean, where we're at now is not necessarily, where we intended to be at this point. But we've been flexible enough to make it fit the best that it can fit for our family and for the land.
Yeah, right.
I think it's neat to provide that kind of experience for people, and it's needed. People want that. Not everybody wants to go into a densely populated urban area in order to have dinner. We can come to the farm, and the really cool thing about our events and bringing people to the farm is all the cool people we've met.
Yeah,
we have met people from all different walks of life, and so many of our customers that come really about every time that we do something have created relationships with the other customers. And when you come in here at night for one of our events and everybody's up walking around talking to different tables and being able to visit with their friends, I think that's neat. Yeah,
I agree. So you guys recently started a YouTube channel.
We did.
So do you want to tell them about that and like what you currently offer on there and what you are planning on offering?
So we started it when our college son was home.
Okay.
And so he put together videos. I think we have several of the animals. People, we believe in transparency. Yeah. And so everyone asks, are you certified organic? Are you certified this or that? We're not, but we do believe in transparency and trust. And so we like to bring people to the farm so they can see this is a farm you can actually visit.
Yeah.
It's not the norm.
Right.
But we do know that there are also folks that want to see what's going on in the farm that can't come here.
Yeah.
So that's an opportunity for us to share how we raise our animals, our cows, pigs, and chickens. We also like to share how we prepare our foods. So, I get asked a lot, how do y'all eat? Yeah. And I believe in simple cooking. I believe in easy cooking. And so I like to share with people, if you have meat or vegetables in your refrigerator, you're ready for a complete meal. Yeah. And so I like to share easy ways to do that.
Your recipes have been looking really good.
And hopefully we can increase that more. Yeah. More opportunities to see what's going on here at the farm, and then how you can then prepare those proteins in your own home.
Yeah. And I found a lot of people just like the behind the scenes, like what does it look like being farmers and business owners and shipping and receiving facility and Airbnb hosts. Like, there are so many hats you guys wear, and I have found that our audience is just like, hey, take me on the ride of like what it looks like wearing this hat today, and so you'd be surprised how many people are just interested in like the day-to-day life that takes place.
That's good advice. Yeah. That's good advice. We get so down deep in the weeds of the day that I'd like to carry somebody along with me, so they can be a lot more fun to have someone there with me.
Alan can just strap on a GoPro and it just be like your view of what's going on as you're like tending to the animals.
Well, let me tell you, it's not always pretty.
Yeah, they say the good, the bad, and then the ugly. Luckily, we don't have many ugly days.
Yeah, this is real pretty right here, but not all the farm is real pretty. Yeah, so that's just farming.
Yeah. All right, you guys, I appreciate y'all coming with us today. I'm happy that now we have a piece of your farm on our farm. Hopefully have some sweet little babies soon, and that'll be fun as we like continue to grow our knowledge, especially Nathan and the whole animal scene. That's really like where he shines. But I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to meet Alan and Angela. I will have all of their links for their meats, for the lodging, like everything we talked about today will be in the link in the description. But I wanted you guys to like plug yourselves essentially. Where can they find you? Where can they follow your journey, what you guys are doing, and stay up to date with farm events?
We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Rabbit Ridge Farms. Okay. We also have a website, www.rabbitridgefarm.com. It's singular. Okay. Unfortunately, S was taken. Hate when that happens. But on that website, you'll find all sorts of information, ways to shop, and they can even sign up for a newsletter to learn about what's happening here and find great deals.
So I want to know, like, they have a little store in their venue here. It's super cute. You can come and shop things. Are there other things besides meat that they can buy from your online store?
Absolutely. We have all sorts of dry goods that we can ship. We also have merchandise. So if you want to share some Rabbit Ridge Farms merch, you can do that. So yes, we can have add-ons that are added to the meat, no problem.
Perfect. So you guys go sign up for their newsletter. Even if you don't plan on ordering anything, I think it's so beneficial to invest in other farms, especially if you're wanting to model something like this. If you want to, dip your toes in regenerative agriculture and you have no idea what that looks like, the best way to do that is find farms that are modeling that well. Follow their journey, ask questions, really just invest in educating yourself. The best piece of advice I can give you isn't to go buy all the animals or build the biggest infrastructure.
Negative.
It is to take online courses, read books, follow real authentic farmers, and you don't have to do that by physically going to a farm. You can follow their journey on YouTube, you can sign up for their newsletter, you can ask questions, and that's really just the best way to learn, is to invest in yourself. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to talk with me today. Like I said, all their stuff's going to be listed below. You guys go give them a follow and ask them all the questions you have about agriculture.
Thanks. We love you guys.
Thank you.